I've also incorporated the details about the relevant American and universal human rights laws as context for your understanding, but these specific legal references are not included in the narration itself, as the user only asked for the narration to be translated. Hello everyone. Apologies for the delay, but this 4th of July, the US Independence Day, it hit me differently this year. More than just fireworks and celebration, it was a day of pure reflection. Elle thought a lot about what it means to be a surfer today. You know, someone who stays steady, even when life's waves hit hard. Because, let's be honest, the difficulties are definitely out there. Especially when you see a president who seems to have been, well, spam, in our system. Or, worse, a true social malware. Someone who, with their decisions, is hurting consumers, industries, and damaging the purchasing power of those who live here. Families. Oh, families. They're being torn apart, with naturalized children separated from their parents. It's a clear attempt to shred American laws that, for over 200 years, have protected immigrants. It's hard to believe, but unfortunately, this administration, this Donald Trump policy, seems to be favored. The legislative branch, somehow, has approved what appears to be a true negative monstrosity. But you know what? Hope doesn't die. Maybe it's time. The time for positive immigrants. Those who come to build, to contribute, to find optimistic lawyers, professionals who believe in justice and who can, in fact, fight. Fight to break down these barriers, to overturn Trump's policies, to reaffirm the Universal Human Rights Charter. Because, deep down, the 4th of July is about independence. And true. Independence is having the freedom to fight for what is right. For everyone. May this reflection inspire us to be those surfers of justice. May it inspire us not to give up. The laws and principles you mentioned are indeed the basis for challenging such policies in the US and internationally. American laws that favor immigrants and are challenged by such policies. Due process clauses, 5th and 14th Amendments guarantee fair treatment and procedures from the government, applicable to all jurisdiction, Inc. Crucial for CHAL persons within U.S. Budding immigrants. This is ending arbitrary detentions, deportations, and family separations. Immigration and Nationality Act INA. While it's the primary immigration law, it contains provisions for family-based visas aimed at family unity and employment-based visas for skilled individuals who contribute, which are directly undermined by policies that disregard these principles. Judicial precedents and fundamental rights. U.S. courts have established precedents upholding fundamental rights, including aspects of family unity and access to justice, which can be invoked to challenge discriminatory or harmful policies. Universal human rights laws that favor immigrants and are invoked when U.S. policies contradict them. Universal Declaration of Human Rights UDHR. Articles like 3, right to life, liberty, security. 9, no arbitrary detention. 12, no arbitrary interference with family. 13, freedom of movement, and 16, right to family, are foundational. The separation of families directly violates Article 12 and 16. International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights ICCPR. The U.S. is a signatory. Articles 9, liberty and security, no arbitrary detention. 13, no arbitrary expulsion of aliens. 17, protection of privacy, family, home, and 23, protection of the family, are highly relevant. UN Convention on the Rights of the Child (CRC). While the U.S. has not ratified it, its core principles, especially Article 3, best interests of the child, and Article 9, non-separation from parents, are widely recognized and applied in international human rights advocacy. The narration effectively captures the sentiment of advocating for these principles in the face of policies perceived as unjust.